I was never really into art at a young age because I felt as if people judged me for it. In a way, I like to compare myself to David Forge, a popular animator who lets his mind go with his animation. The only exception is I'm afraid to show my true voice, even if it's through a conversation, fashion, or in this case, art. If I were to describe my true voice, it would be dark and complete weirdness to those who don't have an open mind. I like to put meaning and emotions into my art rather than to draw a pretty picture of flowers. I only recently got into drawing when I was at a behavioral health hospital for a week and a half last winter. The staff often talked about finding coping skills that worked for depression, anxiety, and suicidal problems. I tried all sorts of coping skills, but very few seemed to actually work. I realized that drawing was the coping skill that worked best for me. During my time there, I drew all sorts of people and objects, depending on how I felt and what I was thinking about that day. This led me to wanting to continue art, especially my love for drawing people. The only problem I have with art is when there are limits and rules. I prefer just letting my imagination take over and letting everything out on paper instead of bottling it up. My mind is where I find the most of my inspiration and ideas. I also look up to people like David Forge, who doesn't care what people think about his art and animations. It's something I need to learn to do instead of hiding my voice. It's something we should all do.